Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsy and I'm the first soloist with the National Ballet of Canada, and today we're going to do a bar at home. This will be the same ballet bar that I taught on the National Ballet's Instagram Live last week, and I wanted to share it here with you. The music I will be using are by two pianists, Moricz and Sylvain Durand. So give this video a like, consider subscribing, and let's get to it. We're going to start with warm-up tendus, so find something to hold on to. I have my staircase banister in my attic, but you may have a chair or even your kitchen counter will do just fine. So in parallel, we'll have 8 prances through the feet, 4, back nice and long, 7, 8, plie. Push over those arches, up, lower, repeat, push, up and stay. Go deep to left, 2, pushing, da deep to 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, push, up and lower, open into first position. We're going to do a slide, a baby slide to full position, tendu front and demi, stretch the deep to side, point, demi, stretch, derrière, up, deep, da, and port bras side. Here we go. Slide, point, I have to angle because of space. Slide, point, demi, stretch, long legs, tummy up, deep, da, da, reaching, 6, 7, 8. Just at the end, we'll roll up and take a nice balance, long sides. I try to imagine that water is running down my back line, tummy's in and down. Let's give that a go, shall we? Music and... Enjoy that stretch. Long here. And roll up for a quick rise. Let's move on to pliés. Start in first position, preparation, 5 and 6, breathe the arms, 7 and 8, da da, 1, demi, stretch, 2, demi, pliés and grand, 6, coming up, 7, 8, breathing forward, port bras, long legs, rolling up through the spine, and rise, 6, 7, tendu second position, da deep. So that's the method. We have 2 demi pliés, 1 grand, port bras side. I'm going to try to keep this space here, yeah? Not drop the arm too much. Then a rise, test the balance. Now in forward position, 2 demi pliés, and we'll rond around to the back. Repeat, demi, stretch, demi. Now rising up, drawing that front foot across. Going to take a balance here. Burst open the hands. reaching into arabesque, lower and fifth. Back to the same pattern as we did first and second, all the way down, and breathing around, grand port de bras, and again drawing that front foot across, nice fifth, stomach's in, long sides, and at the end, a palm. Since we have limited space, I would say that we can really draw our focus into our port de bras and how our eyes and head connect with the movement. So maybe that could be our focus today. All right, music. I just wanted to say that, as you could see, my banister got in the way of my knee on that grand plie. That's okay, let's not affect the fact that we're at home and not in our dance studios right now, that let it not take away from the integrity of the movement and just how wonderful it is that we're taking this time to do this class, to reconnect with our bodies and the pure joy that we have for dancing. Let's go to the left side. Music and... Now let's do Tendus from first position. Preparation 5 to 6, 7 arm in second, and front and close, deep da. Slide to fourth, like how we did for the warm-up Tendus, facing the bar, demi-plie. That's the pattern, da deep da 2 Tendus. Slide, point, demi-plie, derriere, close, derriere, and then I'm lifting here on the close, sliding back, and trying not to let my behind go with me. Really resisting here to keep that length. Demi-plie, and demi, and roll, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Lowering reverse. 2 Tendus, 3, and 4. Slide, Tendu, demi-plie, petit to side. Brushing against the floor, slide up, demi, petit to front, heel, then toe coming back. Yeah? So that sliding into fourth position is really going to accentuate that sensation, rolling up, and finish. Okay, let's do it, shall we? Music, and resisting here, remember? Heels spiraling, calves spiraling around. Reverse. Good. Long spine. Folding in the hips on the demi-plie, yeah. So follow here, but don't compromise this. And reverse. I'm really resisting here with this supporting side. Brushing the foot along the floor. Spiraling the whole leg around. Lovely. Tendus from fifth position. Da deep to 5 and 6. High arm and out. Close, out, close. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Fifth. Side, so that's the pattern. 3, 4. Inside leg is on the plie, little pulses if you will. 2 Tendus back, 3. Then you have first and demi-plie, first and demi reverse. Out and close, reach, reach, reach. The deep to side, close, inside knee over the toe. Divan, the deep to divan. Head is quasi, so it's not straight ahead. Deep da. Melting demi-plie, tendu, plie, finish. Here we go, music and Lifting that tummy to recover the pelvis. So I mentioned about recovering the pelvis. So of course in ballet, the alignment that we like to have, shoulders nice and open. I don't want to say ribs in, but not exposed, like a nice kind of corset that's happening. And the pelvis, of course, when we go to derriere, for example, it does have to tilt a little bit, it's not. And the higher the leg goes, the more tilted, depending on your body, it will have to be. But I think it's important to remember that when we come back to center, like back to first or to fifth, that we recover that pelvis. So from the arabesque position, as I'm dropping my heel, I'm already thinking that my stomach is coming up and that this part of my body is smoothly exhaling down, and that supporting hip is also doing some work, resisting, so that everything can come back to that plumb line that we were working on at the beginning at the bar. Now we're going to move on to dégagés, and we'll begin with an enveloppé and some pas de chevals, and we'll throw in a piqué there too. Arm will remain down. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Enveloppé, rush to pas de chevals. That's the pattern, front and side, inside leg, deep dive down, piqué, piqué, and reversing. Check your surroundings, everyone. Yeah, da, da. I might have to do a little bit. Angle there. Piqué, piqué, and we can do a balance either on flat or on demi-point with a coup de pied devant. Heel nice and forward. Oh. My bar's slightly too low for me, but that's okay. We work with what we have, right? Brush enveloppé, 2 pas de chevals, yes? Again, I like to use a lot of imagery in my class. So for me, it really helps to think of what a pas de cheval is, step of the horse, and how they beautifully articulate, their lower legs. And so I try to imagine that movement. Rush. There it is. Starts here, and then this will follow. Shall we give it a go? Music, and Hopefully we're getting warm now. Next will be dégagés facing the bar. So we'll have an emphasis with really letting our leg have a lot of freedom, yes? Going away from you, nothing gripped. So we'll do first and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in first. Closing back in fifth. First, front, first, back, first, front, then left. So I'll demonstrate, and left, 2, away from me, 5, 6, 7, 8, fifth, first, fifth, first, fifth, first, fifth, then that one cloche. Front and back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give a low arm, 2, 3, 4, 5, other side, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? Keeping the legs nice and long, away from the hips, long waists. Let's give it a go. Facing the bar. Music and one. Closing back. Left leg 1. Energy, freedom. That one closes. Front. Just the leg, no wiggling hips, yes? Other side. Nice first position. Continuing with more dégagés from fifth position, but also adding in some grand positions with the body. So we're also going to explore quasi-devant. I'm imagining that if this is my en face position, to be quasi, I would be here, and that would be my audience. As you can see, the head is turned and the chin and the eye line are slightly lifted. Quasi-devant. Then, écarté derrière is the next position we'll explore. So, as you can see, my sides are not as even as how we were doing earlier on in the bar. The supporting side is slightly shortened, and I imagine that I'm peering over, looking over into some kind of beautiful pond, and this elbow is nice and wide, beautiful distance between the neck and the shoulders, and this side of the body has a nice stretch. Écarté derrière. Next, épaulé arabesque. Again, the eye line is looking over towards the fourth or little finger. And then écarté devant. Again, the chin and the eye line are slightly elevated, looking beyond the elbow of the lifted arm. And there's that beautiful elegant negative space here between the shoulder and the ear. Écarté devant. So, we'll be incorporating those positions. The exercise, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 4 dégagés to the front, regular. 4 dégagés to the side, get ready. 3 piqués, quasi-devant. 3 piqués, écarté derrière. Repeating to the back. 3, 4. Long leg. 6, 7, and switcheroo. Did you see that? Lifting the heel ever so slightly. Épaulé, arabesque, piqués, close, écarté devant. And now we're going to do a retiré balance, whether that's on flat or on demi-point. Yes? I think we can do this with our music now. Preparing everyone. Maestro. That's it. Throw that leg. And piqué, piqué, piqué. Good, everyone. Now balance, either on flat or demi-point. you, maestro. Now before we do rond de jambes, let's do some Pliés, so transference of weight. So we're going to do it 3 times, and this is the first time with the arm in second. 5, 6, 7, prepare on 8, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 3. Now rond to the back. 6, that's the first. 6. Now repeating with the arm. 2, 3, 4, again 5. Limited space, but that's okay. Slightly off the floor. 1, now pushing 2, 3, rond, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drawing up to a nice, elegant 5th. We'll do tourne. 6, other side, continue. Prepare 8 and 1. So with the Pliés, I think it's nice if, again, it's like a pendulum motion. Yes, we're not going this way. There's like an ebb and flow to the actual step in regards to bending your knees and folding in the hip to give that dip and then recover. Dip and recover, dip and recover, and as we do that, we're pushing from whatever foot is pointed. Sorry, so now be the back toe and now the front toe. And slightly going beyond where your leg is, yes? So not just here, I know we have limited space, but ever so slightly going beyond that toe. That gives it a more of a graceful dip and recover, yes? So first set, arm in second. Second set, just do your own port de bras. And third set, slightly on leg, so slightly off the ground. And as we're pushing around, we're going to resist with that supporting hip that we spoke about earlier, yes? Because that's going to prepare us for rond de jambes. So not turning in that leg, yeah? Because when the working leg is going from à la seconde to arabesque derrière, the tendency is for the supporting hip to want to come with it, yes? That's the work. That bracing against that gorgeous working leg is what's going to get us stronger and just give that beautiful, smooth, elegant moment of the leg, okay? Let's give it a go. Thank you, music, and preparing. Pushing from the back toe, push the front toe around. Pushing from the back foot, front foot, arm included. Work with whatever space you have, slightly off the ground. Push, push, bracing, good. Nice. Fifth position. Resetting our thoughts, other side. Nice and smooth movements. Warming up the hip. Warm up the hip. 5, 6, breathe the arm, 7, 8, and plie, and around, plie, and around, and 4, rond de jambes, on the floor, rush, back. You can do one of these slow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could do what I'm going to demonstrate. Rush, quickly back. So 2 of them, rush, quickly back, and down, 5, grand, grand, 7, and 8, and a reverse. D, so plie around twice, 4 rond de jambes on the floor. Your choice of 1 slow through or 2 développés, and then 1 flick around or 2. So I'll just demonstrate a little bit. What I would like to see with the first part of the exercise is to really sing with your upper body, because I think, well, 1, it's beautiful and it feels really nice, and I think we could use this limited space to our advantage. So normally when we're at our beautiful dance studios with mountains of space to be able to, you know, do flick jetés and, you know, ménages and fouettes. You know, it's great to work on those really exciting steps, but sometimes we can forget about just a simple port de bras, you know, because we're so focused on other things. But now, because we don't have the luxury of that space and those steps are going to have to wait until a little bit later, let's hone in on things that we can apply our attention to that maybe we haven't thought about as much. Yes? And then one more thing that I will mention. So this move, we're going to begin in a small attitude devant, slow motion, écarté devant, à la seconde, écarté derrière and down. Yes? Fast motion and up. So really trying to pass through those moments that we were demonstrating earlier in at the bar. Okay? Let's do our rond de jambes. Thank you, music, and really sing. Opening your heart with your upper body. I'm going to do 2 of these. 1, second 2. Enjoy it. Be mindful of the inside shoulder throughout this so that it stays nice and relaxed. Especially here. Down. Now you can do your own stretch. Sometimes I like to do a leg mount. Or the splits. Whatever you'd like to do. Music and sing the movement, extend 5, vertebra or stretch. Gonna do our splits. Next up, fondu and rond de jambe en l'air. Fondu meaning to melt. The goal is to envelop our legs at the same time, meaning the working leg and the supporting leg simultaneously. It sounds simple, but it's not that easy, okay? 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in together and out together, in together, 2 to the front, then to the side, inside leg. 6, 7 up to rise, taking a balance here, then reversing. Down and open and in together, out, down and aside. We can just keep the arm in second. Switch, inside leg, 3, 4, balance. 6, second part coming up, 7, 8. And rond de jambe en dehors, 2 singles, 1 double. Then on to dawn. 6, 7, 8. Just rising up to a 5th. Reversing the arms. Collarbones widening, widening out to the side. And a pull with the head to finish. Thank you, maestro, and inside, rising up. Second part with the rond de jambes. And run. Double. That's it. Extend with the music. 6, 7. Rising up. Incorporating the eyes and the head. Left side, thank you music, and inside leg. Continuous movement with the fondus. Rond de jambe en l'air. En dehors. 1 double. On the down. Nice and calm. Calm thoughts into the ground. Stomach in. Next up, frappé and petit battement. So frappé meaning to strike, and I prefer to use the method where we flex the foot and really brush it against the floor. There is this as well, which is beneficial, and I love that too, but today let's really get that reaffirmation from brushing the metatarsal against our own floor, whether that's wood like mine, or linoleum, or tile, or carpet, whatever you have at home, okay? 5 and 6, 7, 8. 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, double out, and reversing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double out, close 5th. Little petit dégagés, 7 of them. 5, 6, plie, inside leg. 1, 2, licking the floor. 5, with your foot 6, 7, then either on flat or up to rise, we'll do a petit battement series. So continuous petit battements with the arm, 6, 7, and open and reversing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can just either stretch or take a balance at the end in attitude derrière. Okay? So one other thing I'd like to add when we do those petit développés, okay? From 5th, I keep saying licking the floor, but that's kind of the motion that I feel like my foot's doing. Comes up to coup de pied devant, heel forward, passes and closes back, and then repeat that same thing, yes? So I'll try to demonstrate here. Close back. Licking, passing, licking, passing. So that's really going to help with our foot articulation, yes? And on frappés, let's really show that dynamic shift, yes? Frappé is a nice, strong movement, and we try not to let the leg wobble, yes? Stay, 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 stay. As opposed to the next ones, we're kind of rolling over the phrase without musicality. Ready, and strike, double out, really hold it with the music, and 1, 7, another split stretch, or maybe we'll try an attitude derrière. Sorry, my bar's slightly a bit low for me. Or stretch. As you can see, my bar is a little lower than I would like for my height. but that's okay because it's really challenging me. I need to really gauge my core and just find this new normal height for myself. So if you're experiencing the same thing, whereas, you know, maybe in class you felt like you could do something a little better than you can now, it's okay, just breathe. Think, you know what, I'm here doing this, and that's just fantastic. So pat on the back, and yeah, maybe this can activate something else in your body that you know, before didn't have to maybe work as hard. So it's all about challenging us and learning new things, especially while we're home right now. So I just wanted to share that with you. Next, Adagio. So we'll begin 5 and 6, prepare the arm, 8, and développé, en plié, devant, then développé, 6, arm open, eyes to the sky, like Sylvain Durand would say. 1, inside leg, sorry, 3, 4, and forward, stretch, 7, reversing. So you're welcome at when we first begin, if you would like to do this way, or if your teacher likes you to explore that way up, that's also beautiful, okay? Because it really encourages that lovely line of the foot. Yes? So from reversing, développé, en plié, développé. I also call them straight legs, and I say eyes to the sky, like you're looking into the grand ring at the theatre. Suzanne Farrell, she's a very famous ballerina, so look her up, and she says that in her class, which I love. Again, inside leg, up and back, 5, 6, and then we'll tourner straight away to the left, yes? Keep the Adagio moving, keep it fluid, and yeah, let's just try to breathe through it, shall we? Good, we're almost there. Now it's grand battement, the last exercise at the bar. And we're going to revert back to the process that we have been exploring with our grand positions, yes? 5 and 6 and 7. And croisé devant. 3, 4, 5, 6. Plié 7, 8. Then écarté. 2, 3, 4. Écarté derrière. 6. Prepare épaulé. Arabesque. So it's 3 in each grand position. 7, 8. Then écarté devant. Remembering how the body, the head, the arms are all looking in those positions. Yes? Music and. Proud finish, confident, left side. Thank you so much for joining me in Ballet Barre today. Go ahead and give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel, and also in the comments below let me know what else you would like to see. If you would like to see some more class exercises that we can try to do in close quarters here while we're all at home, I would love that. Stay happy and healthy.